right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to a wonderful, chilly Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm Bo Michael here on the 2025 Dirty Bowl. Glad to have everybody with us. We've got three games. That first game up, Electric City Chargers versus the New York Bandits. 1 p.m. kickoff. We'll get here started very quickly here at River Ridge High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Once again, glad to have you with us here in the 2025 Dirty Bowl.
door hoping to serve you defeat. Coaches, get out your playbooks. Players, get pads and cleats. Fans, get out your merchandise. Make it loud as they need. Refs, get out your whistles. It's time to get it ready. Run up and down silence. Make sure the call is steady. Minutes before the action and the matchups announced. It's time to go to war, not giving it out. It's game time. And it's Saturday night. Where the only shots taken is on the field tonight. It's game time. And it's Saturday night. Where the only shots taken is on the field tonight. Are you playing at home or trying to win on the road? Did your fans follow you or did you come out alone? You made it here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the coin toss here. Game 1, 1 p.m. here at River Ridge High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Glad to have you with us. I'm Bo McMichael. Going to bring in my two nice, wonderful announcers to join us on a 2025 day. Hey, first Saturday of January, and we're calling football. Craig Chapman and Dorian Johnson. How y'all both doing today?
Doing good, doing good. How about you?
Good. Yeah, Craig, you with us?
Yeah, man, I'm
All
just
right.
sitting here trying to figure out uniforms. I think I got the Chargers are in the those purple jerseys.
You're thinking the Chargers in the purple.
I'm trying to see if that's a lightning bolt on the sleeve is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and I would think that is, and we'll get the man on the spot, Robert Reed, to help us out here. Once again, glad to have us. We got the Electric City Chargers versus the New York Bandits,
man.
Yeah, Bandits. I had to look to my left here.
A little bandit action.
Yeah, they weren't seeing. I had my eyes closed. I couldn't tell what's going on. Coin toss coming up here. Dirty Bowl. Ticket gets you into the Sunshine Bowl. As long as you finish the game, we hope all three games end and the bell's being whistled. The referee is either landing the plane right now or talking to the clock representative. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Dorian Johnson and Craig Chapman. Glad to have everybody with us here on the Score 58 Network. We're also live on Facebook right now. Why? Because, hey, we want to tell you, if you're watching it on Facebook, you get to watch the first series for free. And then, hey, everybody's got to get paid in this world, and $4.99 to watch this game is the charge. And we'll throw that site up there for you to go and click on it, but if you're already there, you already know what site you need to click on, and we'll step away. But we'll get you the first series, probably the first three plays. Why? Because I am what we call a Scrooge McDuck when it comes to 2025. Nah, I'm good. I'll give you a whole first series as long as it doesn't last the whole quarter. Craig Chapman, what are you liking with the keys in the game? When this Dirty Bowl is going on right now, the intensity to get into the Sunshine Bowl in February, what would be the keys of the game offensively for yourself?
Well, the first thing is you got to get the center quarterback exchange, and we've seen that a bunch over the last 2 or 3 weeks in some games that we've done. You know, make sure you take care of the football, and when you get the ball inside the 20, you got to score.
All right. Dorian, what do you like from a keys of the game perspective?
Well, I just defensively, you just gotta in the games like this, you just gotta do a good job and tackle. Tackling is always very important, especially you don't want, especially when you're facing the explosive offense or spread offense like we'll probably see today. So just tackling the open field is always a very important thing to do.
I like, from a special teams perspective, I always like to look at the concept of special teams matter. Everything apart that, because everybody says, hey, it might be the last thing we work on. It's got to be the first thing to consider here between kickoffs, punts, and extra points or two-point conversion. Once again, the Chargers are in purple.
There we go.
The Bandits are in white. Getting ready for some football here in River Ridge, North Carolina. The wind is what we call whipping.
Yeah, that was another key to the game. How these guys handle the weather. I'm watching number 2 from New York right there, and he's jumping up and down like he's cold. And I'm like, how can a guy from New York be cold in Charlotte?
Well, I mean, we haven't had that burst yet. We're only January 4th in the world, so we just haven't had that. And we're about to get that good old-fashioned Arctic plunge here. And
about to get 2 of them.
We are. Boom, boom. And I'm hoping, for some white stuff. I mean, I've seen snowfall, but I'm not looking for that type. I'm just really, wind. National anthem on. I'll be quiet. ladies and gentlemen, we're off the air right now. We'll get right back on here in just a short minute. Nice way to start the game here during the national anthem. But we'll get that squared away and situated here and back online. Just like that, we're back to action here. I'm going to bring in my man Craig Chapman and Dorian Johnson. Let them get the game moving here. And Craig and Dorian, with the kickoff started. Sorry for the little interruption. We're having some good old-fashioned technical difficulties dealing with the wind and the cold weather. So we'll see if that happens here and get moving shortly.
Yeah, it's like technology can't figure out if it's too hot, it doesn't work. If it's too cold, it doesn't work. If it's windy, it doesn't work.
If the sun is out, it doesn't work.
Man, I tell you one thing. The only thing I've ever realized in this business is when this happens, you know, hey, you just roll with the punches.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, and you go, okay, this works here and this works here.
Well, I mean, you know, we're at River Ridge High School here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yes, it is going to be cold. Yes, it is going to be windy, and it's going to get worse as the day goes along. And, you know, what you got to understand in this 2025 Dirty Bowl is that, you know, you're playing for something right now. You got a chance to move on and hopefully punch your ticket to the Sunshine Bowl. But, you know, right now the first thing is when you come out here and start this first game, you know, if you're the Electric City Chargers and you're getting the football first, you want to make sure that you get a first down, because you do not want to go 3 and out and then have to punt. Although I watched Electric City's punter and the snapper, and they looked like they had a pretty clean operation. And I watched them in the pregame warm-up, so that's normally something that we don't get a chance to see. But, you know, Bo pointed out about special teams. One of the things I always like to live by on special teams is, you know, if you keep the status quo, which means the ball moves forward and the scoreboard doesn't change on the special teams play, you've gotten that thing, you know, done the way it's supposed to be done. Get the guy tackled. Don't give up a block, punt, or kick. In any game, in any possession that ends with a kick is a good offensive possession. So getting ready to start. We got the ball teed up right here. And, you know, just between – you know, there we go. I think they're starting to figure this thing out a little bit. But if you're going to play 20 yards back on the front line of the kickoff team, then I'm going to onside kick you.
And that's exactly how you don't want to start the game with the Chargers.
Somebody just said, nope, no, guys, no, move up. So Electric City will get the ball first in this 1 p.m. game, the first of 3 games today. At 4 p.m., we got the Kings Mountain Forest versus the New Jersey Silverback. And at 7 p.m., we got the Flint Fury versus the Union County Hornets. Hope you'll stay with us all day and check out this exciting action from the 2025 Dirty Bowl. Good thing is we probably will be able to see the numbers all day.
That's always a good thing.
Now, with the wind, will they be able to tee this football up? That's a first for me. The kicker didn't kick it. Number 59, Terrell Davis, an offensive lineman from Mount Vernon, New York, is kicking off, and he squibs it right down the middle. It's picked up at the 31-yard line, and here we go. 30 or 40 spin at the 45, down at the 46. Ball carried by number 25. That's Raheem Cheeks. Tackle made by number 22. Tajay Montgomery, and Electric City will take over first and 10. Ball's at the 46. Dorian, what are you looking for early in?
Well, if you're Electric City, I think the thing is you want to score. You want to score. Go ahead and score early, score fast. Get up on the Bandits and just put a ton of pressure on them and just just try to make sure that they respond to your to respond to you. Make sure they score. See if they can score or not.
All right, so we got the change set, which is sometimes a monumental task. So it'll be first down and 10, pistol set right here, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, looking at the backfield for Electric City, if you are the New York Bandits, you better get ready to tackle because those are some healthy individuals back there.
Oh, yeah, there's some dudes that definitely have some weight on them.
There's the inside give, and it's going to be a carry for 2 on first down. Ball carried by number 21, Eric Gassaway. Bring up second down and 8. I'm going to tell you right now, second down and 8. In the second quarter, it'll be second down and 6. In the third quarter, it'll be second down and 4. And in the fourth quarter, it'll be first down.
Yeah, we'll see if Electric City can what style of play they're going to play. Are they going to try to wear out the Bandits, or are they just going to try to just throw the ball, get the ball in the air? It looks like they're going to, with the pistol formation there, definitely going to try to establish that downhill running attack.
Josiah Belton in the gun. There's the give again. Boom. Hello. Nice tackle right there. That's number 12 on the tackle, David Cruz. Number 21, that was Gassaway on the carry again. And that was not number 12, my bad. That was number 42 on the tackle, Lenny Graham, defensive end. Just going to bring up third down and about 4 right here. Running back change, got number 11, Fonzie Clyburn in the game now for Electric City. Staying in that 11 personnel H-back pistol look. There's the give to Clyburn, and he gets nothing. As a matter of fact, he loses a yard. Tackle made by number 14, Enrique Bermudez, the defensive lineman from Brooklyn, from Buffalo State, and it'll bring up fourth down and a long 5 right here.
Now, if you're the Bandits, that's exactly what you want right there. You want to stop them on third down so you don't get the first down. And it looks like the Chargers are going to try to go for it here on fourth down.
If I'm New York, I'm looking for the long count right here. If I'm Belton, I'm trying to get an easy 5 to make this into fourth and short because it's a little bit further than 5 yards right here. So I'm trying to get this into a fourth and half a yard by getting them to jump off sides. Hadn't seen the ball in the air yet.
Yep, they tried to jump out, drop them off sides there.
Oh, they just snap it. Bad snap. There's your center quarterback exchange. The ball will be recovered back at the 40-yard line. And Belton falls on it there, and it'll be first and 10 for the New York Bandits at the Charger 40-yard line.
Yep, turnover on down means, hey, that's the last time for free football. Glad to have everybody with us. If you're interested, go to the Facebook page on Sunshine. You'll see the link. Enjoy yourselves. No NSYNC music this week. I'm sorry there, Craig. I know you were thinking about bye, bye, bye.
I was going to dance.
I was. I mean, I've watched Deadpool. I'm good, buddy. I can do the dance. I practice it when nobody else is looking. I dance when everybody's watching, too. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. See you at 4 o'clock for the first series as well. Take care. Once again, tune in with us on Score 58 Network.
So first and 10 for the Bandits right here in great field position. You know, you didn't get a 3 and out for the Chargers. You got a 4 and out. They don't have enough DBs on the field right now. One too many defensive linemen, not enough DBs. And you get a trip set and the gun right here. 4-2 look for Electric City. Left-handed quarterback. And that pass is incomplete. That's David Ugarte, the quarterback from Lyndhurst, New Jersey, from New Rochelle High School. And that pass goes incomplete, and it'll bring up second down and 10. Ball still at the 40-yard line of Electric City. You will see the clock will continue to run.
Running clock here considering all the games we have all day.
Oh, yeah. Now we get into a little strong eye backfield right here. Slot to the right, strong eye, broken eye to the right. And they're just going to run a straight like a lead zone, and he's trying to turn the corner, and he will get maybe a yard to the 39. Right there, number 42. But I do not have on my list.
Seems like the wind is definitely contributing a lot to the game plan of both teams so far. You see both teams they've pretty much ran the ball every single one of their plays outside of the one short screen from the Bandits. So I wonder if this wind is really contributing negatively to each team's game plan.
Well, 3rd down and 9 right here. There's a play fake. Going to take the shot. Wide open. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 2, Jonathan Jenkins from the Bronx. They had a nice little concept right there. A little skinny post off the play action pass. And it'll bring up 4th down and 9. Bandits trying to convince the coaching staff to go for it. Ugarte gets them set up. I would probably throw the ball to number 7 right here. Not because I know anything about it, just because he's from a place called Trenches, and you always want somebody in the trenches with you. Ugarte steps up in the pocket. He's going to try to scramble. He gets outside. Nice move right there. And they're going to knock him forward for the 1st down. Yes, he does. Number 38 for Electric City right there comes in and hits Ugarte in the back and knocks him 2 yards forward for the 1st down when it looked like they had him stopped 2 yards short. And he is going to get the 1st down all the way down to the 28-yard line. So a new set of downs right here for New York. And it'll be interesting to see if they continue with this kind of an RPO-based thing, because they're getting a little short play fake in there, running a lot of in-breaking routes. As you can see on the replay right here, little pump fake right there allows him to get to the edge. And then watch right here at about the 32-yard line when he is locked up. Right here, they knock him forward for the 1st down. Ugarte takes a snap. It's going to be offsides on Electric City right here. And that'll make it 1st down and 5. You hear people yelling about the free play. We're playing NFL rules, baby.
Yeah, it's like the Bandits coaches is completely irate about that call from the
I don't
refs
blame
here.
him.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him either.
Because we really don't know. Like, if you win the toss, all right, here, and you defer and the other team has to, you have to choose to receive unless you want to kick off twice. There's a chance that right now New York is going against the wind. There's the inside give and just running over people. That ball was handed off on the inside handoff to number 38. That's DeJory Addison, running back at 280 pounds.
Oh, that's a lot of beef you got to stop there.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Let me just tell you something. 280 pounds, all day long for 4 quarters, no thanks.
Yeah, not fun, especially especially from a defensive back perspective.
I got to go to work on Monday, man. I can't do this. Going to be incomplete. Ugarte trying to get Jenkins again. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Looks like we got a timeout.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a timeout on the Bandits. That's going to be their first one of the half.
Or maybe they didn't call a timeout. So, doesn't look like there was a timeout. I don't know what the conversation was about.
Not sure either.
But it'll bring up 3rd down and 3. 4 wide receiver set for the Bandits. He jumped off sides again. There would have been the free play. He still overthrew him. But that'll be a 1st down.
Now we see with the Bandits, they're doing something that's pretty, I think it's pretty smart here, is consistently shifting up on the, looks like they're doing a pretty good job with adjusting with the, doing a good job of being able to draw Bandits offsides, the Chargers offsides, and it's something that if you're the Chargers definitely need to clean up right there. That's gonna eventually cost you yards, points.
So Electric City in trips right here on 1st and 10. Ball at the 16-yard line. Going to make the fake. Try to run a little stop and go up top. And this is going to turn out to be oh my word. The ball was at the 16. Let's see where they marked this at. They're going to mark this all the way back to the 33. 2nd down and 27 right here. No, so they don't mark him at the 33. They mark him at the 27, 28, so it'll be 2nd down and 21. So, I mean, if you just get a 1st down off the gift for them jumping off sides, and now you're back at 2nd and 21.
Try drawing off sides again. Maybe you can cheat and get a few yards back.
I'm throwing a screen right here. I'm running all 4 wide receivers deep. I'm stepping 38 up on the short side of the field right here. I'm letting everybody rush through. I'm releasing all my linemen, and I'm throwing it to 38, and I'm going to let them try to tackle him. There's the screen to the
wide
slot
open
on the little tunnel. Nice tackle right there. My number 23. Good tackle, number 23.
Let down mark him.
Got a penalty. Illegal formation. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 26. So we're getting to that. What? No, they're going. So they're not going to take the penalty. That's what it is.
Okay.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 13. Which is what I would have probably done as well. So 3rd down and 13 right here instead of 2nd and 27. Motion across the trips right here for the Bandits. Garte drops. Going to try to fire it into the end zone, and that ball is just a little bit behind the intended receiver, which will bring up 4th down and 13. That was a touchdown.
Yeah, you got to complete that pass there.
All right, so that wasn't 3rd down. That was 4th down. We miss a down?
It looks like we did.
Well, I didn't think we were. Okay.
You know, he's going to be 1st and 10 now for Electric City Chargers. There's going to be spot 19-yard line, so we'll see what they can do after that.
Well, Electric City ran the ball 3 times and then snapped the ball on the ground. So their first 4 plays ended up with -6 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball is at the 19. Four-two look for New York. There's a handoff again to Gassaway. Gassaway with the nice cut. He's going to get about 7 or 8 right here. Give him 8. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2. And Eric Gassaway showing a little nimbleness right there. Nice feet. Made someone miss. So 2nd down and 2. Ball is up at the 27-yard line. Electric City searching for their first down of this game. And we've seen Gassaway carry it, and we've seen Clyburn carry it. Clyburn carried it, and he thought he was about to turn the corner, and he got turned back. And they've stayed in the same formation. Here comes motion. Here's the little jet inside handoff right here. It's Clyburn. He's running through people. He's going to turn the corner. He'll be up at the 36-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And Electric City gets their first down. And Clyburn did a good job of taking that handoff off the motion and then kind of jamming it up inside, making the defense contract, and then bouncing it outside to pick up a nice gain of 8. So that's 2 carries for, about 15 yards right here to start this drive. And Electric City looks like they have a little life on offense now. So 1st and 10, ball is at the 36. There's the give to Gassaway, and it has been the same play on all 3 first downs. Turn around and give it to Gassaway. Gassaway is going to lose 2 or 3.
Well, it's worked the past couple drives, just handing the ball to Gassaway after on the first play, first down. It was like the band's finally kind of keyed in on it. Did a good job of tackling him in the backfield.
Well, if you trust Belton at all, what they just did right there was they just brought 6 guys, 2 guys inside and that from B gap to B gap. There's got to be something that you can get over the middle of the field right here with your H-back that can hurt their feelings. Belton moves Gassaway over. And we're getting a delay of game. Wow. Seemed like a fast delay of game right there.
Not a good way to continue this part of the drive. You just lost the run for -3 yards, and now you just lost even 5 more yards with the delay of game. So
2nd down and 18. Ball back at the 28. Belton's going to fire it down the field. Pass intended right there. Looked like for number 6, Delatron Hill. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 18. That's the first time we've seen Belton let it go. And it appeared that maybe he was throwing into the wind right there.
yeah, the way the wind's been blowing, it'll definitely affect the passing game.
So 3rd down and long right here for Electric City. Clyburn in the backfield with Belton. Belton takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Clyburn, and he is going to get absolutely nothing. First hit on the play by number 5, Eladio Kumba, the defensive lineman from the Bronx from Flushing High School, makes the play. And it's going. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down and 22. So it started off as a really nice, it started off as a really nice drive. Is going to end where then it gained about 5 yards on that drive. Ball started at the 19. It'll be down at the. They are not going to. Yeah, quick kick right here. Not a bad kick. That's a great kick.
Good bounce, too.
All the way down to the 31-yard line. So Electric City flips the field right here. The Bandits will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. That's a nice job right there by Electric City. First getting the stop on defense. Second flipping the field over. So now for the first time today, late here in the first quarter, New York will run a play from their own territory. And if Electric City is going to be able to compete in this game, they're going to have to get something out of the passing game, because right now the Bandit defense is just sending more people at their run game than they can block.
Yeah, and it looks like even on the one single pass play, we saw there was great coverage there by the Bandits on the Chargers. So they're going to have to find a way to open this up his offense a little bit more and see if we can get some yards and hopefully some points.
Well, right now there's only 4 offensive linemen on the field for New York.
Could be a bit of a problem.
They're going to get pretty close. They'll be pretty close to a delay game right here. And here's the timeout.
There's the timeout.
So while we have this timeout, I want to remind you that this is just game 1 of 3 today at 4 p.m. You got the Kings Mountain Force versus the New Jersey Silverback. And at 7 p.m. you got the Flint Fury versus the Union County Hornets here at River Ridge High School in Charlotte, North Carolina in this 2025 Dirty Bowl. As you can see on the screen right now, you're watching the Electric City Chargers playing the New York Bandits. We're 0-0 here. Just over a minute left to go in the first quarter. And right now, if you were, kind of taking score, you'd say that, New York has looked, like the more complete team. Although, we've seen them kind of keep the ball in the air. Their quarterback, David Ugarte has had a nice scramble for a first down. Just missed Jonathan Jenkins for a touchdown. And, later on in the drive, tried to go downfield. I think it was the number 20, L. Swint from the Bronx, who threw it behind him right about the 2-yard line. So there's the give inside, and that's is that 38 again? That's 280 pounds right there. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2 at the 33-yard line. But, man, let me just tell you something. 280 pounds of DeJourne Addison, and I'm just going to keep it realistic with you. If you do that all game and you can get 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards, Electric City is going to say, you know what, it's cold out here.
Yeah, and eventually those 4 yards might turn to 8 yards. 8 yards might turn to 16.
And then eventually after all that, you get, hammered on, like that all day. Eventually they're going to put somebody in there that's going to run by you. Comes back to the middle of the field, throw and catch complete right there. And that's number 29, Shannon James from the Bronx at South Bronx University. And that's going to be a first down up to the 48-yard line of Electric City.
And they're just going to run this clock out here and let it go to the next quarter.
So it looks like that's the last play of the first quarter. Your score here at River Ridge High School in Charlotte, North Carolina, Electric City, nothing. New York Bandits, nothing. And we're back here. Start of the second quarter here at the Dirty Bowl. This Electric City Chargers and the New York Bandits. Bandits have it 1st and 10 at the Electric City 48. It looks like we're going to swap sides of the field, which, you know, I would have thought would have already been done. But, hey, I was good either way. If you look right there, it is a 10-hour drive for the Bandits to get here and play in this 2025 Dirty Bowl. 10 hours, man.
Yeah, I wonder how they traveled. Did they travel by bus? Did they travel together in separate vehicles?
They ran. Got together and ran.
Well, the way Electric City's playing, you would think that it was the opposite. The way, the Brooklyn, New York has been able to just move the ball pretty much almost at will, except for a couple penalties. They've actually done a pretty good job of being able to just move the ball down the field.
Well, if you look at this, Electric City had a 2.5-hour drive from Anderson, South Carolina. There's your first quarter stats, and yikes. Electric City with 4 rush yards. They only threw 1 pass, so no pass yards. We got the 4 total yards. And New York has also 4 rush yards because they lost a ton on a sack.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got 27 pass yards for 31 total yards. So nobody's lighting up the offensive, score sheet right now, as we would say.
Yeah, you kind of expect that out of a game like this. You kind of expect the teams to kind of fill each other out in the first half. And once they kind of figure out how each team's going to play the other defensively, they'll probably start, like we're seeing with New York right now. They're really starting to open up the playbook a little bit more.
Now, if you want to see Coach Chapman get fired on the sideline, this is how Coach Chapman would get fired. Because the ball should be at the 48-yard line of Electric City, not the 49. It shouldn't be at the New York 49. Definitely shouldn't be there. And the way they had it marked off to start this, they had it at 1st and 12 when it was first down, and there's no way we ran a play at the end of the quarter. So, yeah, Coach Chapman would have been relatively the weather would not have been an issue, let's just say, because my body temperature might have been about 6,000 degrees right there.
Well, they're fixing everything right now, so you're
and they're still wrong.
1 more yard up, right?
1 more yard.
Yep, there we go. Did they fit?
All right, so they roll the clock here to start the second quarter, and it is 1st down and 10. They'll have it marked at the 49, 4 wide receivers. There's the screen again. Nice. Got a chance. Down to about the 33-yard line. That pass is complete to Errol James. 6'1", 215 from Trenches, New York, from Coastal Carolina.
Nice. Back in this neck of the woods. Just one more state up, but he's still back here in the South. So they're going to spark the ball at the 34-yard line.
Under center this time. Doing a good job of kind of giving a dummy snap count, seeing if they can get the free 5 yards.
It's worked for them a couple times so far in this in the first quarter.
It has. They got what they want right now. This is single coverage down here to the boundary. This should be a go route down here. Oh, there's the ball on the ground.
Oh.
Ugarte gets the ball, loses a yard. But when they put two running backs in the backfield right there for New York, Electric City went to a single high safety. And if you look at the corner that's covering James down here, he has his back turned to the sidelines.
Yeah, from what I understand, two back sets, they definitely give a lot of problems for defenses.
I mean, there it is. James again down to the 20. That'll be a first down. And if you're going to play it like that, you're going to give up two things. If your back is to the sideline, you never see what the receiver is doing. So you're either playing cover 3 or cover 4, and you're going to give up everything underneath.
Yeah, it looks like the Bandits clearly have an advantage at the receiver and quarterback positions. Looks like they're just game plan-wise and just talent-wise, this is going to be a challenge for Chargers.
Addison in the game now is a true fullback. In a 3 wide receiver set, 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Oh, option. They're going to pitch it out. They got the edge sealed. Nice job right there. Tackle made by number 7. I guess that's Reggie Dawkins. There's 2 number 7s right there. Ball was pitched out to number 22. That's Tajay Montgomery. Said he went to JFK.
Nice to see that went back to the 90s there with the under center option there.
Yeah, 90s high school.
Exactly.
Number 82, Kevin White, the linebacker from the Bronx and Troy High School, to kick it off for the Bandits. And as the announcer just told us, there's a lot of football left to go, and the football has been blown off the tee.
Yeah, I think we expect the way if you're watching the broadcast right now, you can just hear the wind just blowing past our microphones.
Yes, it is.
And that should not be a surprise to anybody watching the game right now.
So Kevin White getting ready to kick this thing back to the Chargers. And he's going to punch this thing. It'll be dropped and covered at the 33-yard line. Ball is covered there by number 39. Nice job, number 39.
Yeah, 39's down the roster for Electric City, unfortunately.
So it'll bring up 1st and 10. Ball will be at the 33-yard line. And, you know, we've seen Electric City. They came out and they got, you know, they had a, back-to-back run plays where they got a first down. As you can see, the drive summary right there. 7 plays, 4 first downs, which is impressive. 69 total yards, 3 rushes for 11 yards, 4 passes for 58 yards. The outcome was a touchdown with a successful 2-point conversion and an 8-0 lead.
That's a good job there by New York there. That's what you want to do. You definitely want to, especially the way their pass games can been able to move the ball. You definitely good job on their part on getting some points on the board finally.
There's the handoff to Gassaway for Electric City. And he's going to get 3, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Dorian, did you see what New York did on that defensive snap?
No blitz, right?
Well, there was no blitz, but they also Electric City's lined up in the same formation. They've had an H-back to the right with a split end to the right and a slot to the left. And on that snap right there, they had a safety send 15 yards over the slot. The linebacker walked inside and said, we're going to play the run. You haven't thrown the ball out here yet.
Yeah, exactly. They've been very predictable on first down. They've for the most part, been very predictable. And I'm surprised that we haven't seen any more blitzes from that, especially on that first play.
So 2nd down and 7 right here. And here comes your blitz. Delay a game for Electric City, so 2nd and 7 becomes 2nd and 12. And, you know, right now, you know, the offensive stagnation for Electric City is real.
Yeah, it is, and I think this is about time, like perfect time for a little halfback screen, I would say. If I'm the offensive coordinator here.
Well, I mean, if you look at this right now, they've finally changed the formation. They've gone to trips right here. Looks like they just got man underneath, single high safety. Here comes the blitz off the slot. There's your little flip out. Trying to get it to Gasaway, and he might have had a lot of room to run right there.
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely getting more than around 5 or 6 yards there. Good play call there on that part, finally. You got to, if he's your best player, definitely try to, and you need to throw the ball, definitely give your quarterback easy passes, and that's a very easy one for him right there. Fortunately, he missed it.
So 3rd down right here in 12. And, not to make too much out of giving up one, scoring drive, but New York went 69 yards, and they have gone, and right now there's no answer from Electric City. They're going to take the shot, throw it deep, and he's going to throw it way out of bounds. Pass intended for number 89, Dedrick Watts. And we'll see if we get the quick kick again.
That's probably the proper thing you want to do if you're the Chargers on that 3rd down play there. But good coverage there by the Bandits. And once again, I think the Bandits do have the advantage when it comes to the receivers on the outside and your DBs on the outside over the Chargers. They've really struggled to get the ball in the air and move the ball through the air.
So got the quick kick look again. Bad snap, and this is a disaster. Belton has to fall on it right there. The ball will be at the 25-yard line. Bandits getting ready to take over with 9:03 to go in the first half, looking to go up 2 scores right here. And right now, if you're Electric City, you got to get something figured out quick.
Yeah, error on special teams. You're unable to move the ball. That just makes things a whole lot easier for the Bandits, and if they don't figure things out, things can go downhill very quickly for the Chargers.
Well, it's already started on that downward path there. Well, I would expect right here that, if this was me calling the play, this would be a play fake to 38, and I'm trying to hit number 2 on the little skinny post. I'd run 29. James across the field right here to occupy the safety, and then I'd bring Jenkins in behind him.
Yeah, definitely try to complete the pass over the middle. Actually,
they tried to run that little counter trap play inside, and that is a nice job of defense right there. Getting Addison before he gets started. It'll be a loss of 2.
Referees already said it was down. The coach was like, yeah, he wasn't down. I'm like, no. Referees already called it down, so 2nd down. But that would have been great for Electric City if they were able to, if that actually was a fumble.
So 2nd down and 12. Ball is back at the 27-yard line. Going to throw the out route right here. It will be caught. That'll be 29. That's going to be Shannon James again. He'll make the catch. Gain of about 3, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 9. And Ugarte had him quick, just got the ball out too low. And so now if you're, Electric City right here, you got a chance to get off the field.
Yeah, and that's something your team definitely needs right here. Bandits haven't been able to move the ball pretty much at will. Offensively, you've been struggled, and what defense could use actually a turnover would be great right now. That's exactly what Electric City needs. Give some morale back to the team.
There's the inside give, and that's great defense right there. Loss of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 10. Tried to give the ball to Addison again, and scraping linebacker makes the play right there, number 42. And so after getting the gift on the bad punt snap, so far New York has been unable to capitalize. And if you're Electric City and you can get this stop right here, it gives you a little bit of momentum. I mean, everything we were talking about, the downhill, track was starting quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden you got a chance to, right this ship, get your offense back on the field.
Yeah, one thing you can definitely that's definitely key to the game is complementary football. You can see the
oh wow, what a throw!
Yeah, great throw there.
First down on 15-yard. That's Shannon James on the catch down to the 10. Be first and goal at the 10 as New York enters the red zone.
And that's exactly what you don't want if you're Electric City. You desperately need to play there on the defensive side of the ball and just unable to come up with something there.
So they're going to mark him at the 11, so it'll be first and 10 at the 11, not first and goal. I'm going to tell you right now, just watching David Ugarte can throw it.
Yeah, he's a good-looking quarterback. He's made a lot of good decisions. He throws the ball about as accurate as you can ask for, and receivers doing a good job of catching the ball, and especially considering the wind. The wind is definitely a factor out here.
Well, they called a personal foul on that tackle, so it's half the distance to the goal. So it will be first and goal right here at the 5. Then they they slide right there. Try to run the option again, and they get Ugarte before he can ever get started. 0 on the tackle, Spencer Harris. So second down and goal.
Looks like they moved the ball to around the 6-yard line.
Wow.
So it looks like he only lost a couple of yards on that play.
Well, that was generous.
Very generous.
Ugarte with the handoff right there. And Addison, they got Addison around his legs at the 5, so he didn't really get a chance to get his shoulders down and drive into him. I think that's number 74 down on the bottom of the pile. That's Isaiah Burnside. So Burnside grabs a hold of Addison and holds on for dear life.
Yeah, it seems to me it's like the Electric City definitely on the front four. They've done a pretty good job of keeping that run game in check. So if I'm the Bandits here, I'm going to see if I can get the ball on the outside, give it to your athletes, see if you can get a quick score in the end zone.
Better cover number 29 right here.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get the handoff. Wow. Nice play right there by Harris. Just gets through and attacks Addison, who loses a yard back to the 5. And it's going to be fourth and goal at the 5.
Yeah, I disagree with that call there.
My bad. Fourth and goal at the 7.
Oh, wow. They pushed up out.
I'm just watching the side judge over there, and he didn't move. So coming on the field right now is number 8, Sadiq Nathaniel.
Yeah, you gotta get that ball in the air here if you're in New York here. Your athletes, your athletes on the outside have definitely give you that advantage, and you've just haven't really been able to get anything going running the ball up the middle. So you have to get that ball on the outside.
Ugarte from empty, gonna scramble.
He's got a slot.
And he is not. That's a great job of defense right there by Electric City of recognizing Ugarte, leaving the pocket, and then showing up so that he didn't have a clear path. Plus, I think that he wanted to kind of step up and give the impression that he was going to run and then throw the ball, but he'd already crossed the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So after all of that, Electric City will take over first and 10. The ball will be at their own 7-yard line. Here's on the replay. So you look right here, you see Ugarte drop. They passed the route solve. That's a great job in the top part of the end zone right there. And right there, if he hadn't crossed the line of scrimmage, he's got the chance to get the ball to Jenkins in the left corner of the end zone. But because he's already over the line of scrimmage, got to run it. Nice job of, using leverage to their advantage by Electric City right there.
And that's exactly what Electric City needed to. They needed that turnover on downs. They needed to get something positive to get that, hopefully get some of that, hopefully get their offensive going. We talked briefly earlier about complementary football and exactly what you need, Electric City needs at this point right now.
So we have a penalty right here. So no flag on the play. So all that was just a waste of time. All right, so we start this thing back up. All that did was cost Electric City some time on the clock because now they run it again. So 1st and 10, ball is at the 7-yard line. And scrambling out to his right, trying to get the pass to number 6, Delatron Hill, and just great pressure on the edge right there for New York. And, right now Electric City's offense is, stuck in neutral. I mean, you got the ball on your own 7-yard line. Right now might be a good chance for you to run the football and try to get yourself out of here without giving up, having to punt from your own goal line. So 2nd down and 10. Clyburn's in the backfield with Belton. Wow. That's a great job by Clyburn to make 2 people miss before the line of scrimmage and get it up to about the 10-yard line, which will make it 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, this is something Electric City might try to start trying to do a little bit more often as well, give Clyburn the ball.
Timeout Electric City right here. I'm not sure if I was Electric City that I would have called that timeout, because you're looking at a situation right now where, number one, you can't block them. Number 2, you called timeout and didn't make them call a timeout.
Yeah.
As you can see right there, you're watching the Electric City Chargers and the New York Bandits. At 4 p.m. this afternoon, you have the Kings Mountain Force and the New Jersey Silverbacks. And tonight at 7 o'clock, you have the Flint Fury versus the Union County Hornets. All of this kind of leading into, the Sunshine Bowl, where there will be a 3A National Bowl game, a 2A National Bowl game, a President's Day Bowl game, and a North and South Bowl game. There'll be a 3A AFNT National Championship game, a 2A AFNT National Championship game, and then the Sunshine Bowl National Championship game.
A lot of football in 2 days. Should be a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, if you look at it from this point, if you're going to get the chance to play football, you might want to play it in, Miami.
Yeah, not a better spot.
How many games is that?
That right there would be 7 games.
Okay,
sir.
well, we got to talk to the courts about that. That's a lot of games, man. Goodness
There's
gracious.
nothing wrong with having football games.
Yeah, 7 games on in February after the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl. Let's go.
The Pro Bowl's a game?
No.
Not anymore.
Oh, badoom-doom.
Trying to throw the screen to Clyburn, and that is going to be hit at the 4. And just a great job right there. That's number 14 for New York. That's Enrique Bermudez, who has been all over the field this afternoon. And, right now with the clock running, it's going to be 4th down. The ball will be at the 4. This will be a punting situation for Electric City. We've seen one really good punt and then a bad snap. And if I was New York, I might have taken a timeout instead of letting them run 40 seconds off the clock.
See if you can save a little bit of time. Hopefully you get the ball in a good spot. And
that's the sore subject with everybody in Atlanta right now. Timeouts. There's the kick by Belton.
It's a short one.
Gets a great bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You're going to spot that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're at the 2 morning, and there should be a flag there.
I do not see a flag.
I do not see one either. We might see one very shortly, though.
I don't know how they missed that one.
Might not have been a ref over there.
Or your ref had his back turned to him.
He very well could have. Four refs on the field, so they could have missed that call. Very easy thing to do.
So New York will take over 1st and 10 at Electric City's 48 after, let's just say, very interesting some actions at the end of the play. If you look right there, the Chargers have run 16 plays for -3 yards.
Don't win a lot of games that way.
If you do, you have the world's greatest defense.
Or special teams, and special teams too. Sometimes that will help you win a lot of games.
They were the 2000 Ravens.
Yes. Great defense, offense.
So 1st and 10, 2-minute warning right here.
Bandit's doing much better offensively with 24 plays for 93 yards.
Yeah. They've had a couple of really nice plays in there, but it hadn't been anything to write home about either.
Yeah.
Ugarte takes the snap. Going to pump fake. Going to take the shot down the middle of the field. Wide open. Down to the 10. Wasn't touched. Gets up. That's a touchdown. 48-yard touchdown pass to number 29, Shannon James. And James has been electric from the jump. Had the huge catch last series for 15 yards and a first down, and just they didn't cover him down the field.
Yeah, it looks like if we the Bandits have done an excellent job of really throwing the ball over the middle of the field. We've seen passing lanes and open receivers run down the field the whole game. So, yeah, it's nice to see that they get that ball back in the end zone now.
We got to give the Bandits offensive line some credit right there.
Oh, yeah.
Ugarte had all day to throw the ball. He was able to give a long arm fake, and you know, with 1:45 to go here in the first half, it's 14-0 with the Bandits lining up to go for 2. I don't think Electric City has enough people on the field to play this play. I'm going to throw this little bubble screen out there.
Played perfectly by number 20.
Oh, hello. Tackle was made right there by number 20, Nick Watt. Here's your play. Look, you get the long arm fake and then just steps in and wide open, split the safeties. And it's hard to tell if he got touched right there.
Yeah, it looks like he did on my – looks like he did, but –
but if I'm James, I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting up and running. You just had a guy get knocked down on your sideline and nobody saw it, so maybe they won't see me get touched. And they didn't, so it goes as a touchdown and a 14-0 lead here with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go before the half. And trying to get enough people out to kick the ball off here for New York. Last time, the first kickoff of the game was by number 59. That was Tyrell Davis. The last one was by Kevin White. So we'll see who they send out to kick off this time. So we got everybody lined up and ready now. It's Kevin White will kick it off again for the Bandits. See if we can keep the ball on the tee this time. maybe. So White getting ready to kick it. Whistle's already been blown. And the wind.
Yeah, there goes the wind. Almost got away with not needing to have somebody hold it.
Now we got a Earl James comes over and tells him something. And he comes and he's going to try to pooch it over there. And it's going to be caught running backwards. And then going to be tackled at the 40-yard line right there. That's number 32 for Electric City. And I think that's what James was telling him. There's nobody behind the front line over here. If you could just drop it over the front line, you know, we'll get the ball back. So Electric City takes over, down 14. There's your drive summary. One play, 48 yards. No rushing yards because there were no rushing attempts. There was one pass completed for 48 yards. The two-point conversion was no good. So you get the touchdown, no two-point conversion, but a 14-0 lead for the Bandits.
Yeah, if you're the Bandits, that's exactly what you want there. You force a turnover deep into your own territory, get the ball, and you throw the ball in for a nice little touchdown.
So Belton and Gassaway in the backfield right here for Electric City. Belton fakes to Gassaway, going to take the shot. It's going to be complete. And he's going to turn the corner and run out of bounds at the 39-yard line, hurdle the bench, run down the track. So first down and 10, where they mark him out at?
It's going to be around the 40-yard line. I'm guessing the 43.
So they're going to mark him at the 40,
No, at the 40. Yeah, right at the 40.
So first and 10 at the 40, clock stops with 1:32 to go. And that right there looked like offense.
Yeah, exactly what you needed. You needed the game, a completion out of pass game, and you finally get one right over the middle of the field.
Which makes me wonder where that's been. So first and 10 at the 40. Belton drops, going to shuffle, going to throw it out to Gassaway. It's going to be off his hands, and then that's probably for the betterment of everybody right there.
Yeah.
Because if Gassaway catches that, the DB is going to try to hit him. And then the DB is going to be his shoulder's going to fall off. And, there's a chance that Electric City doesn't get out of bounds right there and the clock runs.
Might have worked out for everybody at that point.
Yes, absolutely. It absolutely did. So second down and 10, ball's at the 40. They're going to line up in basically a tight end trips look right here. Belton's going to scramble. He's going to slide at the 40. I think New York's going to take a timeout right here.
Yep, that's correct.
So Electric City's facing third down and 10. New York takes a timeout right here to kind of save some of the time on the clock. And after the really nice play to start the drive, the next two plays have been less than good. Which, brings me to think, there's respect your run so much. At the middle of the field ought to be where you attack, because off of any play fake, both linebackers that they have in their 4-2 are firing.
Yep.
So that intermediate part of the middle of the field should be open. Now, in this situation, with it being, right at a minute and something to go, you're probably not going to get that same look, which also leads me to believe that I could probably, try to run the football right here.
Yeah, and this is obviously clearly 2,000 territory as well. So you probably try to run the ball, see how much yards you can get. Maybe you call a timeout. Maybe if you have it in your system, do 2 play calls back to back, where you have one play in, you give the quarterback 2 play calls. He runs the first one, then you now back and go to the O-line, go back to the line of scrimmage, and run the next play.
Here they bring 5. There's your screen to the tight end.
There we go. Finally got him involved.
New York calls a timeout. Pass was complete to number 17, Cody Chanthalensky. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Chanthalensky is what his name is. Chanthalensky. I got it now. Just, you know, when you look at it, you're like, hey, something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
So, 4th down and 6 right here. And I think if I'm Electric City, that I'm probably not thinking about punting the ball right here, because, you know, I've got a chance to put some points on the board right here before halftime. I know somebody will say, well, they just went 48 yards on you on one play.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't no big deal. You know, if they go, you know, whatever it is, you know, 60, 4 yards on you in one play. Okay, so if they're going to go 64 yards on me in one play, then I probably need to try to score.
Yeah.
Because that means I can't stop them, which means punting to them ain't going to do any good either.
Yeah.
So
play call for your electricity. You trying to emulate what you did on the first play in the drive and try to get something over the middle?
Well, I mean, they just had a nice little play on that screen. I'm telling you what, I'm going to try to run the outside guy on a curl. Just give me a little curl flat combo. They ran the out route, and he's got number 3 up at the top of the screen, wide open. I mean, wide open. Tried to hit the ball, get the ball to Clobberin on the little check down route right there, but they had just wide open.
Yeah, it was like the receiver, the slot receiver running that out route. He looked like he was opening towards the sideline, and
definitely was opening towards the sideline.
Yeah, he missed out on that pass there.
Well, I mean, right now New York, the Bandit defense is not respecting anything down the field because you haven't given them a reason to.
Yeah.
So 1st down and 10, ball is at the 36. There's the throw to the sideline. Nice job by James right there catching the ball. Getting up to the 45 where it'll be 2nd down and 1. Why are they moving the chains? Oh, they gave him the 1st down. Okay. So Ugarte hits James. The offense is lined up in the wrong spot. Electric City will take a timeout right here. And, you know, I'll say this, the usage of the timeouts right there by New York, after Electric City got the big play on 1st down, they did this. They gave themselves an opportunity to get the football back with some time. Now you got Electric City, you know, they're in a situation where they're about to go down by, you know, 3 scores before half.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you don't want if you're Electric City right now. Had issues moving the ball down the field. So a stop right here for the Chargers would be preferable over another score.
Well, if I'm right now, if you look, total plays for the Chargers, they run 21 total plays and have 21 yards.
20 off of one play.
My math is not good, but that's a yard of play. Garte takes the snap, drops back. He is protected, kind of skates to his left, gets away, going to get out of bounds. That's a great job. That's a great job right there, avoiding the sack. Not only does he get out of bounds, but he gains 4 yards and gets out of bounds.
Yeah, I have no idea how he broke out of that sack there. It was like he was dead to right there prior at around the right around the 45-46, but he somehow escaped.
So right now, just, you know, you don't really have to change anything right here if you're New York. You know, you don't have to start running go routes, although he's got him. Man. Got to get up and get on the ball. That pass is complete. That's Errol James again.
Yes, number 7.
Look at how they get lined back up. That's impressive. Garday takes the snap, drops, escapes from the pressure. There's a holding penalty coming, and he's going to get out of bounds. It's going to back it up 10 yards right here. Don't move the chains. There's the hold right there. It appears that somebody does not technically agree with that call there, wouldn't you say, Dorian?
Yeah, it sounds like it. And then in situations like that, it's kind of you kind of see that they're more likely a holding call will happen on that play.
Yeah.
With the amount of running, especially with the escapability and the way Ucarti's been running around in the backfield, is kind of unfortunately bound to happen.
Looks like they got number 1 in the game. That's Marcus Jernigan.
It looks like it's first down and 20.
It is.
Sure. Yeah, first down and 20.
Comes Jernigan in motion. Try to take the shot in the middle of the field. It's going to be caught. 30, 25, 20. Splits him. And he's not going to be able to get out of bounds. And the ball came out.
That's going to be covered by Electric City at the around 9-yard line.
That was Sadiq Nathaniel on the catch. Tried to split the defense to get down and score. Probably would have been better served to just run out of bounds and save the offensive play.
Yeah.
Did you see who recovered that?
I do not. I want to say it's either 15 or 7.
I think it's number 7, Reggie Dawkins, on the recovery. And that will be the last play of the first half. We go to halftime with your score: the New York Bandits 14, the Electric City Chargers nothing here at River Ridge High School and Charlotte, North Carolina. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more Dirty Bowl action right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Sunday. No, not a Sunday, but a windy day here on Saturday, the first Saturday of 2025. I'm Bo McMichael with Dorian Johnson and Craig Chapman, bringing you a nice 14-0 matchup here. Chargers are going to kick off. Bandits going to receive. Let's see what happens on that. Gentlemen, after this first kickoff here, I'll do the halftime stats. Dorian Johnson, this is your paycheck talking, so focus in right now. You're in Vegas. You didn't know it. Over and under right now. Does the Chargers have more than 20 yards?
Yes. I would say yes.
You're going to be yes.
It'll be like 25 or 26, something like that.
Are you willing to bet your paycheck on the exact amount?
No.
I could double it if you're right.
No.
Okay. It's the first of the year. Everybody needs, certain things on that part. Craig Chapman.
Yes.
All right, buddy. I'll give you the call, and we'll throw the stats up there.
Getting ready for the kickoff right here. Chargers kick it away. And it is going to be, that was close to being an absolute disaster. The tee went further than the ball. As you can see, the tee sitting down there at the 42-yard line. And now New York takes over in great field position at the 44. And I would have told you that the Chargers had 21 yards of offense because they ran 21 plays. And they were at 21. They had 21 plays for 21 yards.
All right, there, Nostradamus. Tell me what the Chargers need to do to get back in this game, because it's only a 14-0 game.
I mean, as bad as they have looked on offense, I think they gave themselves a glimpse of what the second half needs to look like with the first play of their 2-minute drive there, where they made the little play fake inside to Gassaway and then threw the crossing route to I think it was to Faulkner. And, that's one of those things that they can do the whole second half because they're so New York's so determined to stop their run. Here's the toss sweep on the edge. Nice job right there splitting that by number 22, Tajay Montgomery. But, the first thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to figure out a way to stop New York from holding on to the football. They dominated the football in the first half.
Yeah, you talk about the difference between, the rushing yards and the passing yards between the two. It's probably the most insane thing to think about, but that defense from the Bandits came to play.
I mean, and that not only did the ball's on the ground. Oh, he is about to run back over here.
Yeah, he did. He bounced it on the ground like he was in a basketball.
Oh man, when it's going bad if you're Electric City. You were a step away from a fumble recovery, and then you give up the first down. I mean, they need something positive to happen. Best thing that could happen for Electric City right now is if, Ugarte stood up and threw them the ball on an out route for a pick six. But if they don't do that, I don't know they're going to score.
Right, and it really, the first 5 minutes of the second half really dictates everything. Talk to me about what the Bandits have done right. Not necessarily what Chargers have failed to handle, but what have the Bandits done right to make this 14-point lead?
I mean, you see them, they're spreading the ball around. You can hand the ball to a 280-pound running back in DeJoure Addison, and then they've thrown the ball to Jenkins. They've thrown the ball to Saeed Nathaniel. They've thrown the ball to Errol James. They've thrown the ball to E.J. Swint. They've handed it to Tajay Montgomery. They've thrown it to Shannon James. There's not anybody that you can sit there and focus in on and say, we have to stop this one person, because they're not running an offense through one person. I guess you could say we can get there and, to use the old phrase, cut off the head of the snake. If you can get to Ugarte before he gets the ball out of his hand, and that's about the best way to stop him.
Right. Understood. All right, gentlemen, Dorian and Craig, back on the call.
And there's Ugarte. Here's the pressure, and on cue.
Going to get him down right at the 45-yard line.
And that's Harris again. He's had a great game. He's made several tackles for a loss, gets the sack right there, and is going to bring up third down and about 13 right here. So, Dorian, if you're looking at this, what do you, if you're Electric City, what are you focusing on right now to try and turn this game around? Because right now this game is going poorly for you.
Well, I think defensively, on the defensive, you see, their offense has really struggled so far. So I think defensively. You try to put more pressure on Ugarte and the Bandits. You want to try to force a turnover here. See if you can get like maybe a fumble six, pick six. Oh,
And there they had it. They trapped him right there. They got him to throw the football right into a linebacker that was lurking, and because he threw the ball behind Jenkins right there, it goes without being an interception. But it doesn't look like they're going to punt.
Yeah, well, yeah, Electric City. Good job on coverage there. But once again, they need something either through special teams like a punt return or like a big punt return or pick six, fumble six, something that will ease some of that pressure off of their offense because right now their offense is struggling right now.
Well, I'm going to say right now they're gonna run, James down the sideline here, and they're going to try to bend somebody deep over the middle of the field. There it is. I mean, they're just clearing out to throw the dig route. It's the same play they've gone to every time they need long yardage. And it'll be 1st and 10, ball down at the 17-yard line. As New York enters the red zone again, they ran from the 3-receiver side. They ran a clear-out route from number 3, and then number 2 comes in on the dig, and he hit him for a huge gain on 4th down and 13.
Yeah, that passing game over the middle has been lethal for the Bandits.
And now whistle stopped the play right here because the chains were not set.
Yeah, the Bandits, I don't blame you for trying to hurry up and try to keep pressure on the Electricity while the scoring's hot.
Electric City called their first time out of the second half. Their coaching staff realizes right now that if you don't get a stop right here, if you do not keep them out of the end zone right here, this football game is over.
Yeah.
Their head coach, Robert Williams, is over there going, all right, fellas, this is the last stand. The chances of us scoring twice at our current offensive production rate are slim to none. But we could get something where we bust a long run, somebody falls down on a pass and we score, and then we could get a turnover. But right now, if you get down 3 scores, you're looking for 3 things to happen for you in a quarter and a half. That just ain't good. So it'll be 1st down and 10. Ball is in the red zone at the 18-yard line. So not only that, if you look right here, the Bandits have only ran it for 21 yards.
Yeah, they've really you can tell they still kind of want to run the ball, but they've really struggled to run the ball up the middle, and it's really because of just the stalemate here you get that your O-line's getting on trying to block the charges. But if that's the case, you still maybe run the ball every once in a while, but you're going to do most of your damage and keep trying to do most of your damage throughout the air.
Now is when the problem starts.
280 pounds rolling down.
Fumbled.
What's the call? They're going to say he's down. Look, they're going to say he's
No,
down.
touchdown. They gave him a touchdown. Said the ball crossed before it was ripped out, and give number 38, DeJure Addison, a touchdown. And, man, we talked about it. There's so much focus now on the passing game. We just gave you the stat, 21 yards rushing. I mean, they basically just had the same amount of yards rushing right there on one play as they had for the whole game. But once Addison got into the secondary, it was done.
Yeah, and exactly what you don't need if you're the Chargers right there. You needed that stop now.
Well, you called timeout to do that.
Yeah.
Naheem Henry in the game. He's only at 275 pounds. If you play running back for New York, you have to be in the 260 range.
Yeah, you have to have some beef on you. It makes it a living nightmare for the defenders to tackle you at that way, especially later on in the game.
There's the option. And boom. Nice tackle right there on the edge. Tried to run the option and pitch it out. That was Nick Watt on the tackle. Ball was pitched to number 21. And he paid the price for it right there. If you see, What Electric City did right there, they were just lined up everybody on the line of scrimmage, and as soon as they went to the I under center, I knew what that play was.
Yeah.
Because that's the only time they've really gone to the straight I under center was to run the option.
Yeah.
And they just had more people there that they could block. So it is now 20-0 for the New York Bandits. Electric City seems to be some sort of discussion going on down here at the goal line.
Yeah, we'll get the camera on that in a few moments.
7 plays, 2 first downs, 55 total yards, 5 rushes for 26 yards, 1 pass completion for 29 on 4th down and 13 to get a first down. The outcome is a touchdown on the run by DeJoure Addison. The 2-point conversion on the option was no good. Now we got Kevin White getting ready to kick off for the Bandits, and we'll see if the Chargers have made any, it's hard to say adjustments, but see if they've done anything at halftime to liven up their offense. Picked up at the 30, splits the defense all the way up to the 46. That's number 7 on the return. I'm wondering if they got number 27, so it's either Reggie Dawkins or Xavion Smith. So I don't want to not say one without the other because there is no designation of who plays.
Yeah, and it doesn't help it's on special teams either.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Both sides of the ball will usually play on special teams, so yeah, usually coin flip on that one.
Teams that are eligible to play in the Sunshine Bowl, you got the Fayetteville Ducks, the Baltimore Phantoms, the Lockport Wildcats, the Virginia Mustangs, the Upstate Predators, the Cincinnati Dukes, the Carolina Chiefs, the Midwest Renegades, the Rhodey Ravens, which is a cool name.
Oh, yeah.
The Northern Kentucky Wolfpack, and the Upper Marlboro Stallions.
There's still 11 personnel, but this time we were going to be in the gun this time.
All right. Changing quarterback. Going to throw the ball out. Pass intended once again for number 6, Delatron Hill.
Not a bad call there. I think you want to try to do something different offensively, and the deep outs is something we haven't seen from them all game long. Almost kind of completed there, but
so that's Faulkner in at quarterback now. And it'll be interesting to see if the quarterback run game becomes a thing right here. You got Eric Gassaway in there. And so you got Gassaway in at one spot. You got Clyburn in the slot now.
Definitely need to try to work away and to get Clyburn the ball. He's been one of your most explosive playmakers all game.
Yeah, there's a difference right now. There's definitely a difference right now. Going to run out of bounds. That's a first down. I mean, now you understand why they made the change at quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there had to be offsides on that play.
Did they not call it?
They did not.
Oh, wow. And it was quite obvious that there was offsides, too.
So first down and 10, ball is at the 41-yard line of New York. Chargers make the change at quarterback. They bring in Faulkner at quarterback. Faulkner's in the gun. Gassaway to his left.
And we get offsides called this time.
Maybe. Are we sure? What is the discussion? I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's a 20-0 game right now. And if they would have called a false start right there, there would have been an issue.
Oh, yeah.
So 1st and 5 now. And if you're Electric City being down 3 scores, you got to be on the ball. And when I say on the ball, I mean you got to be on the ball getting ready to go right now.
Sense of urgency. You don't have much time left.
Exactly.
Got another flag here.
We'll have a false start this time. So 1st and 5 just became 1st and 10.
Yeah. After you've gotten 5 yards on off the offsides penalty play earlier.
That was interesting, though. If the corner didn't hear, like if he heard the whistle and he stopped, that's one thing. But the go route was wide open right there, and I'm hoping that it just was a thing where I heard the whistle, I'm just going to stop.
Yeah, I hope so. If that's not the case, then maybe you try to work that in again. Maybe not immediately the next play afterwards, but maybe a couple plays down the line.
Tight end trips right here. Well, we're going back to the H-back. Doubles look for Electric City. There's the inside give, fake, and I mean, this right here, the fact that it took so long to get to it, that's 8 yards right there, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2.
Oh, we got another penalty on the field, looks like. Or is that a timeout?
Probably a timeout for New York. They're going in to call it. They call timeout so that they can make the adjustment to the quarterback.
Yeah, good call there.
They're saying, okay, they've changed. They took Belton out of the game. They've brought in, Faulkner right here. Faulkner's running all over the place. They just made an inside run fake. We didn't set the edge over there and honor the quarterback, and he gets 8 yards. And if we don't get him by the shoulder pads, he might be standing in the end zone.
Yeah.
So now the interesting thing about this is, because you can threaten the edge with the quarterback now, can you really continue to send as much pressure up the middle? So now does the running game for Electric City open up more so you can get Gasaway and Clyburn on the inside? And I know being down 20 seems like a big deal, but if you can get a score right here, you go in there and you score right here and, you're 33 yards away from pay dirt. So you get a score right here and you change a little bit of this momentum, and your defense sees that, hey, they just got 3 or 4 first downs and scored a touchdown. Hey, all we got to do is start getting off the field, make an adjustment to take away that route in the middle of the field. This thing could get interesting in a hurry.
Yeah, very quickly. And looks like with the new quarterback, he's a quick guy that can run. So
he's going to run right here. I know that play didn't go anywhere. I don't know if he's going to get up. Yeah, here we go. It's 3rd down and 2 because he didn't lose any yards. So 3rd and 2 right here again for Crescent City. Goodness gracious. I'm glad I'm not having to play quarterback in this game.
Yeah, wind would be killing the pass game. But it seems like it hasn't really affected the Bandits that much. They've done a pretty good job of being able to throw the ball despite the weather.
Well, nothing's been, and before everybody said, nothing's really been down the field. There hasn't been anything up in the air to really be affected by it.
Yeah.
You've seen Crescent City try to throw a couple of go routes, and you can tell that the ball is staying in the air a long time.
Yeah, the wind kind of catches the ball and just leaves it up in the air.
There's Gasaway, and he's going to run for the 1st down. And now you kind of seeing this. If you are Crescent City right here, and you put the tight end on the backside of this thing, and so you go tight end slot over there, and you block everybody to the tight end, and you run a dive look to that defensive end up there, and that defensive end plays the dive, and you pull the ball off, it's leaving your quarterback one-on-one with that linebacker.
Yeah.
I like that matchup personally.
Read option once again, and he falls forward to the – looks like he went down at the 21-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball.
That's where they're going to mark him down at. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5, all right. They are slowly but surely moving the ball down the field.
They kind of did the same thing right there. They're just, I mean, they're so much more dangerous because for the whole first half, anybody off the edge or anybody on the blitz just attacked. And I mean attacked the running back. You do that now, 3 is turning the corner real fast. Now we're in there's the tight end, there's the slot. Don't really much matter how fast you are. Number 6 for New York right there. That's Jashawn Houston. No, my back. That's Tariq Noble. Tariq Noble just came off the ball right there, attacked the right tackle, who was number 74, Isaiah Burnside. He grabbed Isaiah Burnside's shoulder pads, snatched him forward, threw him on the ground, and now, as you can see, Mr. Faulkner is on the ground because he got rolled up on at the end of that.
Yeah, exactly what you don't want to see if you're the Chargers right now.
So now they're coming back with Belton in at the quarterback. Maybe not.
We'll see what adjustments they make here. But Faulkner's up. He's good. He's jogging off the field. Got rolled up a little bit there. Yeah, he'll be back in shortly, but
He can't come in now.
yeah. It will probably be another player or two. But yeah, I'm just now making this observation. I understand why there's a bit of confusion between why the jersey situations, like they're wearing jerseys from the North Georgia Wolverines. You can see that NG on their shoulder. It says Wolverines on the back part, so I understand why there's confusion there. We had confusion earlier.
Yeah. The Chargers Electric City is going to call a timeout, but number 6 right there just fell down. That right there was absolutely classic, man. Classic. They didn't have enough people on the field. And somebody was pointing to a spot. They were missing somebody, and he decided to do the old, I'm going to fake an injury right here.
Hey, man, when in doubt, when in doubt.
That was hilarious. Not only did he fake an injury, but he gets an Academy Award right there because, number 1, nobody's hit you. Number 2, the play hadn't even started. And number 3, you act like you just got stung by 38 bees in the stomach. That was hilarious.
So if I'm correct, that means the Chargers don't have any more timeouts.
Something would tell me that you're probably right.
That's going to be a problem for the Chargers, especially when if you're able to mount some sort of a comeback, and you're driving the ball, and there's 2:20 left in the game, and you need a timeout.
And your offense is strictly doing what?
Running the ball, running read option, running with the quarterback. So looks like that's number 19 for Electric City now in that quarterback. That is Josiah Belton.
Belton's back in. He was the starter.
Yep.
Come on, Coach, let's go. You're up 20. So, 3rd down and 11 after the sack of Faulkner. And now I don't know if anybody's name I'm calling is correct. He had Clyburn running out there wide open. Now it's 4th down and 11. That was a really nice play call.
Yeah. Had opportunity to get the ball in the flats. Faulkner just missed a throw there.
So now with it being 3rd and 11, empty the backfield out. Empty the backfield out, run 5 verticals, and if they decide to blitz and they miss, let Faulkner run for the 1st down.
Yeah. Different kind of RPO there.
Exactly.
Not as a pure RPO, but it gives your quarterback the opportunity to you throw the ball, run it, and if it's clearly covered up, just let him get the first down with his legs.
He's going Kevin White chasing. Good job right there on not getting the blindside block on the edge.
He's going to be stopped short.
Still not down. That's a good play right there by number 15. That's Darren Glover from the Bronx in St. Raymond High School. Got a flag down.
Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean.
Well, you can tell it's cold when people start putting jackets on the sideline.
Oh, yeah. Look at Faulkner. Faulkner is surprisingly a very tiny dude over there. Explains why he's so quick and tough to tackle. Those guys usually give taller defenders a headache. They can squirt underneath you, change direction quickly. These guys can be a problem. Little water bug kind of guy.
Got a dead ball personal foul right here. So it'll still be New York Bandits football. It'll just be 15. Yeah, coach thought they were fixing to take the football away from him. He was not pleased. They came over and said, "No, coach, you're right." He was like, "All right, cool, offense, let's go." Let's go. And I would expect that you're about to see a healthy diet of Tajay Montgomery, DeJure Addison, throwing a little Naheem Henry in there.
Yeah, go ahead and punish the Chargers for not getting the job done, getting the first down.
Yeah. That, run the football.
Bleed the clock a little bit.
Just let the clock keep running, man. You're already almost at the end of the third quarter right here. So you got 3:42. I'm pretty sure that you got an organizer of this event going, hey, we got to go. This has got to be sped up. Start the clock and run it. There's the give. Trying to turn the corner.
Yeah, that's a bit of a corner.
That's a nice job right there, just staying true to the. There's a penalty marker on there.
Yeah. Did a good job being patient, letting the blocks kind of develop.
Sure did.
Unfortunately, that's probably going to come back. And it looks like it is.
Holding?
More than likely. Now, I will put my paycheck on that call.
I'm just going to go and tell you right now that I knew what the total yardage was because I remembered reading the stat.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for Bo to go double or nothing on the Electric City Chargers. I was going to answer, but as fate would have it. Any other time, I'm gonna be like, "No, buddy.
Yeah.
You can keep that." So back it up to 1st and 20 right here. Clock still running again. All right, going to take it, going to throw it. It's going to be caught right there at the 21-yard line. Caught by number 12. That's David Cruz, 6 foot, 300 pounds from Honolulu, Hawaii, from Alabama University.
More beef there.
Literally, if you play on this team and you carry the ball, you either have to weigh 175 pounds or 275 pounds plus. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Kill you with the quickness and kill you with the
curl route. I mean, this is just there.
This is the first down, but we're going to check and see what the penalty is here.
Yeah, it's good.
Looks like they got something going on.
Are you going to call pass interference on the offense?
Ineligible man downfield.
Oh. Yep. I'll back him up 5.
Yeah. Oh, my word, they don't know. Where'd the other chains guy go?
Yeah, good job by the camera crew pointing that out. We are missing the third member of the chain gang, chain crew here. Maybe this is for a bathroom break. Weather got to him a little bit. Oh, there he is.
No,
there
I
he
think
is.
I think that would be a new person.
So that's now going to be 2nd down, and we'll say 8. For the Bandits. With 2:38 left here in the 3rd quarter. Once again, Bandits are up over the Chargers, 20-0.
Lonzo, we're going to send somebody to move for the same quarter.
They're rolling the clock now. That's offsides. Now they throw the screen out there.
And there was some sloppy views and good play by number 20 to get that out.
That a penalty?
It's good. Should be offsides.
Seen a lot of penalties in the past, what, 4 or 5 minutes in this quarter so far?
I don't know what the discussion could be about this.
Yeah.
The guy was running by the tackle as the ball was snapped. Just called a oh my word.
What? Chop block?
Oh, wow.
A chop block called on the Bandits here.
I really wish we could have seen that replay because I'm 100% certain that the left defensive end was offside.
Yeah, and I'm wondering where the chop block came from. So that's going to push him all the way back to, we'll give him the 7-yard line.
Now, and you know what? The best part about this is that I was wondering why they were having a discussion. As you can see, the Bandits have 6 penalties for 50 yards. But I understand now why that referee went over to that guy and talked to him. He was like, you sure you really want to call this chop block right now?
Yeah.
He's going to try to throw the ball in the middle right there. They squeezed it down. He's going to scramble it up to about the 18-yard line. Good job by Igarte right there. And it will bring up 3rd down.
Say 3rd down and 8 here.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 8. So now if I'm them, I go back and run the same play I ran for the 1st down, which is the little curl route. He's going to
Nice
throw
catch
it.
there.
It's going to be caught down by 21 right there for the 1st down. I mean, I'm going to give New York, David Ugarte can play quarterback.
Yeah, he's played very well. Anytime you need a big throw from him, he's there to give it to you. And he's given you a ton of good, accurate balls to his receivers. And receivers have done a good job of just catching those passes in and moving the chains.
Flips it out again right there. Pass is caught up to the 37. Bring up 2nd down and about 2. Pass complete to Marquise Jernigan from Dowling. They're on the ball. They are moving now. They've got this thing. They have decided that it's going middle of the field. Oh, nice move right there. He's cutting it in the middle, cuts it back outside, escapes 2 tackles, runs through another. He will eventually be tackled at the 42-yard line, which should be the last play of the third quarter.
Yeah, we're down to 10 seconds left here.
That was a heck of a job right there.
Oh, yeah. You see how he bounced off those two defenders. Kept his feet moving, got the first down.
So that will be the end of the third quarter here at River Ridge High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Your score, the New York Bandits 20, the Electric City Chargers nothing. 15 minutes left here at River Ridge High School in game one.
Yeah, we only got you for about 25 more minutes there, Craig Chapman.
Yeah, I know, man.
I know, it's all right,
it's
buddy.
unfortunate.
Hey, man, no, it's wonderful, man. Anytime a mother-in-law gets 70 years old and you're able to throw a birthday party.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a heck of a party,
Heck
buddy.
yeah, man, that's not a problem at all. Me and Dorian will take it all the way down to the end here. About to throw up the third quarter stats. The only thing I can say is Robert Reed being out there in the wind.
Good
thank you,
Lord,
buddy.
man. Yeah.
I mean, you had that one time we were doing an all-star game back in the day. And the only thing, you and Dorian both were calling that game, and I can remember that. The wind was so bad.
We were at Kings Ridge?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that game.
It was.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It is definitely not a game right now. 47 total yards to 297.
gracious.
What would you say? Is it the defense of the Bandits or the offense of the Chargers?
I'm going to say it's the speed of the Bandits as opposed to, like, Electric City is built to bruise. You look at their guys; their defensive
Man, when you
front.
start giving out names and weight class, I mean, that's why you put your weight class out there.
Correct.
A lot of people don't put their weight out there, and you put three,
Dude, they've changed quarterbers now. They took Ugarte out of the game, and they've got a 300-pound quarterback, man.
Because I mean, I got Miss Maya Barrett sitting here producing with me. She's like, I wish I was 6 foot. I said 300 pounds. She's like, I'm good. 6 foot.
Oh my word!
No, I
Okay,
don't know where he was throwing it.
Buddy said, "Look, hey, they're putting me in. My name is David Cruz. The wind does not bother me.
No.
I will throw this ball through the wind."
Yes. I'll be a feather under the wind here. We'll get started here. Hey, Dorian, I'll join you here in about 10 minutes, man.
Copy
All
that.
right, buddy.
All right, so you got second down and 10 now. Ball's at the 42. As we spoke about, David Cruz, number 12, 6 foot, 300 pounds, from Alabama University, from Honolulu, Hawaii, is in the game. Trips look to his left. There's the inside give, and that's going to be number 21, Tajay Montgomery, tackled in the backfield. Hope Mr. Montgomery is okay.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure landing on that surface, I realize it's 3:15 in the afternoon or 3:12 in the afternoon, but I don't care if the sun's up, it's still going to be cold on that turf.
Oh, yeah.
And that stuff underneath that turf is going to be bad.
Not very forgiving.
No, it is not. It's going to be brutal. So we have laundry on the field, as they said. The yellow rain is falling in Charlotte, North Carolina. I think we're going to get a little sideline penalty right here. Maybe we're going to get some unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides. Ha-ha. We'll offset it. Hey, we did that just to slow the game down. I appreciate it, though. They're trying to make sure they keep this thing, for lack of a better term, on the straight and narrow, on the road. Because if this thing goes off the rails, it gets ugly in a hurry.
Yeah. And in neither term, team might not be going to the Sunshine Bowl in Miami.
So Cruz in the backfield with Addison. Cruz is going to throw it out here. Oh, they got it blocked. Cut it back. Cut it back. Nice.
Down to the 15-yard line. That's number 7 on the reception from the Bandits, Errol James. And once again, it's just the skill of the skill position players of the Bandits just taking over this game here once again.
Yeah, I mean, Bo asked me what the difference is that, yes, the Bandits have large guys that play the skill positions.
Mm-hmm.
But they got guys that can run. And we have yet to see – they have multiple guys that can run. We have yet to see that from Electric City.
Yeah, you cannot coach speed.
And that's my man, Errol James from the trenches in there again. Catching the ball, sprinting it down the field, getting it first down and 10 inside the red zone. Cruz in the gun. He's going to throw that inside drive route, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Excellent throw there by Cruz.
And it is. I mean, that ball got out in a hurry, guys.
Right on the money, too. Right on the money.
Sadiq Nathaniel catches the inside drive route off the slot fade from the inside guy and catches it, drives into the end zone. That better be a touchdown. Did they not give him a touchdown?
That was clearly a touchdown.
Oh, okay. So
they did not give him the touchdown, then, looks like.
All right, then. So take back what I just said. It wasn't a touchdown. It was just a heck of a play to get the ball down to the oh, here we go. Cruz under center. Quarterback sneak.
Well, there we go.
He's going to score.
And
it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, false start. Yeah, they're going to call false start.
Yeah, there was nobody set. Offense wasn't set. Defense wasn't set. Nobody was set. The only person that was set was Cruz was set to run into the end zone.
Yeah.
So that'll back it up to the 7-yard line where it'll be first and goal from the 7. Clock is running rapidly towards 10 minutes in this game as we approach a 26-0 score here shortly. So you'll have Cruz in the backfield with Addison right here. And Addison is a big dude, and Cruz makes Addison look small.
Read option. World's biggest read option here.
This is just run it straight at him.
Yeah.
Get right in behind 44-59 right here and run the football. Or throw the fade right here. That's a
pass interference there.
I'll tell you one thing. I mean, we've talked about him being 300 pounds, but David Cruz spins it.
Yeah, he does an extra job of getting the ball.
Buddy, that inside route he threw to Nathaniel was ripped, but that's not. I mean, the little screen pass that he threw out when he got it out to James, it wasn't a. It was this. It wasn't an over the top set my feet. He made the little inside zone fake. And then he fired that thing out sidearm. I mean, this guy can play quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to run a quarterback sneak right here and get his touchdown.
That's a good kind of problem to have if you're the Bandits.
He's going to run the quarterback sneak and get his touchdown, like I said. Not only that, he made a guy miss in the backfield. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. They put 4 people, right there in that A-gap area, 2 on the outside shoulder of the center and 2 on the inside shoulder of the guard, and it was like, you're not going to run the quarterback sneak. And he was like, yes, I am. I am going to run the quarterback sneak. Are we shaking hands?
Possibly. Score is officially 26-0. Bandits over the Chargers.
I think they scored. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the announcer had it wrong. I think they scored, and then they ran the quarterback sneak for the 2-point conversion, and they called a false start. And then they threw the pass, and they called a pass interference, and then they went back and ran it, and that's the 2-point conversion.
Okay. So
it's 28 to nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment. So let's change it to 28 to nothing. Yeah, we'll get an official look here in the from the scoreboard in a few moments. But we're going to call it 28 to nothing.
It is 28 to nothing.
Bandits.
So it's 28 to nothing. You got Kevin White getting ready to kick off. And Dorian, it's been fun, but in a couple minutes, I'm gonna have to leave you and let you finish this game 1 of the 2025 Dirty Bowl with Bo.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully you have fun at your mother-in-law's birthday party.
We're going to have a blast.
What's the plan? Is it going to be a surprise party or going to be a nice restaurant? Or
We are. It's going to be at there's a city center in McDonough that we have rented. And
okay.
we're going to have some Olive Garden and some lasagna. And there's going to be 1 million people there. It should be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, it should be a good time.
Kickoff taken on the edge, trying to turn the corner over there. And number 7 returns the kickoff, and that is Reggie Dawkins or Zanvion Smith, and that's been about the best play. Here we go. And
here come the fights.
Hey, keep it clean. That's you the bandit. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Walk away. Walk away.
Yeah, Bandits, I'm doing everything in my power to pull my players black, considering the large lead you have right now. There's not a point in trying to throw fists or bows or anything like that.
Yep. So, I mean, this is one of those things where just understand what's going on, man.
Yeah, your other team's going to try to fight. They're going to try to start some trouble. Just like Kirby Smart said, just laugh, look at the scoreboard, point scoreboard. It's hard to do. Clock is still running here.
Well, they're going to run the clock because they're not going to stop it for this foolishness.
Yeah.
It's a 28-0 game.
And if this is not the best time to say, hey, Craig Chapman, thank you so much for spending your time here.
Yes, sir.
On the Score 58 Network. Glad to have you. Know we're going to see you back here on the Sunshine Bowl. We got 2 days here on the Sunshine Bowl, the 15th and the 16th. I definitely can see you for at least 7 of those games.
Yes.
So we'll talk to you soon, and good night, Craig.
All right, man.
All right,
See
buddy.
Have a good one, Craig.
All right, Dorian. Hey, we're going to bring in our other announcer for the day. We got multiple announcers throughout, mainly because, hey, why not keep things a little loosey-goosey? We bring in a gentleman that I had a chance to have an opportunity to coach me, and then I got the chance to coach him, or coach with him, not coach him, but coach with him. And be a lot of fun. It's Butch Prosser, and we'll get a chance to bring him in right now. He'll call that second game with me, Dorian, and Butch. Bring you the 4 o'clock game, the Force versus the Silverbacks. Once again, glad to have everybody with us. This is the Dirty Bowl out of River Ridge High School. A little intensity across the board, to say the least.
Yeah, New York needs to get back on the sideline and just say, hey, just.
It's not first and goal, is it?
It's not. It should be 1st and 10 now.
Okay.
We'll get that fixed.
See if we can get that fixed.
Yeah.
There we go. Dorian's in charge of the scoreboard, so if anybody has any complaints, we'll send that to Butch Prosser. That's Terry Prosser for those people on the thing. Terry, how you doing, buddy? No, he
Great,
don't. He
great,
don't. Oh,
great.
now he got his headphones on. Now he got his mic with him too.
Oh yeah, man,
Hey,
ready
man,
to go.
buddy. As long as you got your racetrack cup and with full of ice. And what's your favorite cola, man?
The original, man.
Okay,
Come on, there's
you
only
ju-
one.
You just go with Coca-Cola. That's
yes,
it. You-
yes, high test.
Yeah, that's what.
Don't want any. Don't want any of that diet stuff.
Don't
I
want
want the
no
real
zero
thing,
or
man.
anything like that.
No,
If I'm
sir.
you get past the age of 60, you're like, hey, just give me Coca-Cola.
That's right.
I understand that. I do that. I say that with other things. So I appreciate you laughing. At 50, I'm like, nah, you better not put no cranberry in that vodka. That's all I can say. You just better put vodka in the vodka on this part. But all right. Well, Dorian, give us a recap of what this debacle of 28-0 looks like right now. Talk to me a little bit about how dominating the Bandits have been over the Chargers.
Well, the Bandits have really done most of their damage through the air. They have over 250 yards of passing offense. They've done decently on the ground, but most of their damage has been done through the air. You have the receiving core is just absolutely just been uncoverable, and you up until probably recently, Ugalde has been their quarterback, and now he's kind of
He took a
chilling
little.
out. Yeah, he's
he
taking a
did-
break
he
now.
did. I mean, you look at the stats right here at the end of the third quarter, and gives a Butch give you an idea of what you're walking into right now. You know, only one turnover, and that was by New York. 297 yards total offense versus 47. What would you say? From the Chargers, the Lakeshore City Chargers, offensively, what kind of offense were they trying to run in that sense?
It's been mostly just been like a 11 personnel pistol, like you're seeing right now on the board. That's mainly the offense they've been running. Now, what they have done, they have switched quarterbacks. Number 3, Farrell Faulkner, is now in the game as quarterback. Earlier, it was Josiah Belton. And what they've done now is been able to do capitalize with the Faulkner's athleticism and just do a bit of read option and just throwing the ball and letting him just calling pass plays and let him run it around and get yards. So,
all right. We definitely say this game is in the book, and these games themselves, Butch, are all on a precedence of the Sunshine Bowl that takes place in February. It takes place Valentine's weekend, 15th and 16th of February, where 7 games, 14 teams will be competing down in Miami, Florida. And these last 3 games kind of really depict where everybody's placing and how everybody's going to lay out here in the Sunshine Bowl. It's been something that's been going on for quite a while here with the Dirty Bowl, and it's taken place in North Carolina. It's taken place in Georgia for several years. It's come back to North Carolina, and 4 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday in February. The nice part is it's Miami, and it's not anyway, at least it's below the Mason-Dixon line of Macon, Georgia. But I wouldn't say that that's safe right now based on everything that we're seeing with the Arctic blast that's coming in. But that's what you get to see here. Everybody's kind of trying to figure out who's going to punch their ticket. There's realistically about 14 teams up for play that could go. 2 teams, I mean, granted, there's a total of 7 games. So with 7 games, there's 14 teams. But certain things could change things around. Even a team that lost here today could make it into the Sunshine Bowl. If you lose, doesn't necessarily mean you're out. Now, would I say the Chargers are in? The answer is my vote would be no, but I have no vote at all in that situation to do that, being 28-0 against the New York Bandits.
Well, not only 28-0, you have less than 100 yards offense.
And you're not able to produce
Right,
anything at this point.
And it doesn't look like you're fixing to lose more yardage if they can hem his quarterback up.
That's one of those chuck and goes.
almost complete there.
Listen to you.
Yeah.
I appreciate your positivity. Dorian will be here all night. Tuesday and Thursday, 2 shows for that positivity method right there. It's one of those ones when you can bring a defense like that. The size alone, you got the roster in front of you. Look at the size of the New York Bandits.
When you have a 300-pound quarterback, what's that tell you? Wow.
No, it's the running back that everybody was just like, what? And when you got my producer going, yeah, I'd be 6 foot, 300 pounds. And I'm like, she's like, how much you weigh? I'm like, I don't weigh 300 pounds. Really? I'm like, I don't take that somewhat offended by that, but it's okay. But turnover on downs, the Bandits will have the ball here. And once again, we'll have three games, and then the fourth event will take place where you'll have the 2 individuals in charge of the Sunshine Bowl. They'll come live on the Sunshine Facebook page. It won't cost you any money. Right now, it's always $4.99, mainly because we do this broadcast that allows you to have insight and across the board, and it definitely costs money. And we appreciate you spending your hard-earned money, $4.99 per game, on that part. And we'll always show that first drive of each game, and then we'll delete it from Facebook so you can say, hey, we never showed it. Quick.
Ooh, wow. What a block.
That's a big man, number 55. When you can look back and go, yep, that was me. I'm sorry about that. Somebody needs to help him out. Looking like the running back. or the defensive lineman took the brunt of that. 4 minutes on the clock. And we will take a moment once the game is over with, and we will not go back live until roughly about 5 minutes before the game starts for our second game, which includes, you get a chance here. It's the King Mountain Force and versus the New Jersey Silverbacks. Dorian, where's the King Mountain Force located out of?
King Mountain Force. They are located out of King Mountain. King Mountain, North Carolina.
And they're out of Mountain, and New Jersey's located in. Come on, say it.
Oh, I had the list up here.
New Jersey.
It's in Union County, New Jersey, but I believe I said specifically the county seat is I want to say Elizabeth.
All right, so
New Jersey.
Yeah.
That's the county seat in Union County.
Anytime you say the word New Jersey, you're just from New Jersey. Okay, I'm just. If I asked you name me a city out of New Jersey, Butch, could you name a city out of New Jersey?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Trenton.
Okay, that's it. Anything else?
Jersey City.
That's where you. Okay, I feel like you just threw that out there.
Is it? I mean, it is.
I'm not disagreeing with you, buddy. I would lose after Trenton. Okay, and that's just because I studied the Civil War
That's right.
and the American Revolution.
The Civil War. That's good.
American Revolution. So, trying to throw it there. It's a number of 82 for the Bandits. Clock is running in, which is kind of just time going. That was Kevin White out of Bronx, New York. That was a 20-hour drive. Help me out with the good old-fashioned stats for those Bandits that traveled all the way down to get a victory over the Chargers. Yeah, a 10-hour drive. Now, Butch, you usually fly up to New York.
I do.
Have you ever driven to New York?
No.
Okay. Unfortunately, I have had that opportunity a couple times. So it is a good drive on that part. But you had the chance to go to D.C., I know, a couple times.
Yeah, we drove to D.C., which was 12 hours from my house. So.
Yes. 10 hours down to Charlotte is a little different on that part. Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Bandits will go back to New York a little happier than they left on that part. And we'll get ready for the Force versus the Silverbacks here shortly. 2 minutes and counting.
Yeah, the Bandits, they're probably thinking they're in Miami already.
You said that, and then somebody started. But and granted, you were there.
I was there Christmas Day, and it was a high of 20.
Yes, yes.
And it wasn't a warm 20 either.
No, the wind in those cities and the buildings themselves. Yeah, when you were stating that to begin with, I was like, yeah, that's some cold weather in the city itself. Did you see any snow?
I did. We did have snow. As a matter of fact, it snowed Christmas Eve and stayed on the ground through Christmas Day, so they actually had a white Christmas.
Nice. Now, Dorian, have you ever seen a white Christmas before?
Yes, I have. I think I was about 4 or 5 when we had one here in Jonesboro, Georgia. So I do remember that.
Okay.
But that's the only one I've ever had.
That you can recollect?
Yes.
Okay. Based on your past lives?
Yes.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like right there. You're like, maybe when I was 4 or 5. Maybe 4 in my first life and 5 on my second life on that part. That's all good on that part. I lived in Vermont for a little bit, and we had a white Christmas. On Christmas Day, it actually snowed. And then it rained the following Christmas on Christmas Day. So it was always very, you always kind of played the odds of hoping what you were going to get. But it was crazy to see snow on Christmas Day falling. It's always a nice little, to me, a wonderful little positive indication for the following year on that end. So it's not too bad. We'll see if they decide, nope, they're going to go ahead and run it. They're not kneeing it down by no means. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay with us here. We have the Force, the King Mountain Force versus the New Jersey Silverbacks. Taking place here at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll go live here roughly in about 20 minutes. We'll end this broadcast here shortly and then get ready for our final game, 7 p.m. tonight, We got the Fury versus the Hornets. I don't like Hornets, man. They make me nervous. You know, we could talk about knocking down a Hornet's nest later, and we look forward to me and Dorian having that conversation. I'll send Butch on his way after that. I just want to know if we're going to show any that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the final stats coming in here. All right, we're betting Dorian's paycheck. Butch, you get a chance to bet his paycheck right here.
No problem. I'm doubling down now.
You're doubling down. I didn't know we were in Vegas, but I like it, man. We get the final odds in here right now. We're going to have that part. Dorian, tell me, what is the final game stats, total yards for the Chargers? Go ahead.
I'm guessing 34 yards of total offense.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And it sounds like he's betting his paycheck for at least this first game for 34 yards on that. Butch, I heard the Shark. She chimed in right here. She said she's going to Vegas.
Yeah.
She said Atlantic City is her name to play right there. She said, hey, how many total yards do you feel like the Bandits have?
Well, the Bandits probably had.
They had third quarter, they had 297.
Right. I'm saying they had 350 total yards.
350 total yards. All right. And Dorian, just so the public can hear everything that you just said again, repeat how many total yards they have right now, meaning the Chargers.
I said 34. So.
All right. And Butch, you said?
350.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, neither one of them get paid today, but Bo gets paid 46 and 389. Big money, big money, big money. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, if you can sit back and enjoy life, you can sit back and enjoy some football here on Score 58 Network. We appreciate everybody having a chance to tune in and watch this wonderful game. Sit back and enjoy yourselves. And, hey, we'll get ready for this second game. Thank you so much for being a part of the Dirty Bowl. Game one in the books, 28-0. Congratulations to the New York Bandits. Be safe out there in this crazy world. We'll see you roughly in about 20 minutes. Take care, and see you soon.